What do you guys want to do? Anybody who wants to transmit, speak up. We're looking for FL-DIGI transmissions. We're looking for FL-AMP transmissions. Remember, the thing about FL-AMP is you have to start FL-DIGI first, and then when FL-DIGI is up and running, you start FL-AMP. You cannot, it doesn't come up automatically like FL message does.
Do I sync FL-AMP to FL-DIGI mode?
What's that?
Do I sync the FL-AMP to FL-DIGI mode?
Yes. In fact, I wanted to bring up, yes, absolutely.
Anything else on that page I need to check?
No,
Okay,
not really. And then test it. In other words, set a mode on FL-DIGI, and then go look at your FL-AMP and make sure it's got the same mode. Make sure that worked.
what mode are you going to use?
Well, it depends. I don't want to have to always be first. So, right now I am an 8 PSK 500F if I'm the one to make the first transmission. But Mike or Steve may want to do that first. It doesn't matter to me. Anybody want to go first? Do you want me to go first? Who wants to do?
Let me try to blow a tone and see if everything
Okay,
works
let's
on
see.
my end.
Okay, I'm gonna look at my scope, and also, of course, let me look at the all right, and we want to be, of course, on 1500.
Yes, sir.
And okay, that looks good. Okay, that worked.
Okay. So
Actually, yeah, let me test mine while I'm at it. I didn't test it. In fact, I forgot to turn on my signal link. Hold on. Here's my tune. And hold on. We have to go to digital mode. Okay.
yeah, I got it.
Okay, good. That's always a good way to start.
got it.
Is use the tune to see if everything is going to be, working to put you on the air. You want to try that, Rich? Also, it gives us an idea what your audio level is like going into the, having your computer feed audio into your transmitter through whatever sound card you're using.
What mode did you say I should do? Or just hit a tone, it don't matter?
It doesn't matter. Tune doesn't matter what mode you're in. That sounds good. Let me look. Yeah. Okay. You might want to maybe back it down a little. What are you using for an interface?
Signal link.
Where's your transmit knob on the signal link?
It's like 11 o'clock.
Okay. Back it down to about 9 and then try it again. Yeah, that's better.
The better? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Steve, you want to try a tune?
I'll give it a shot, but I'm on a different computer, so.
Okay, let's see what happens.
Didn't come through, did it?
No, you weren't on the air.
Okay. I'll work on it.
Okay, I'm sure you'll straighten it out. Al, are you capable of transmitting this evening, Al?
Yeah, but I had my question was more than likely there's no particularly easy way to tell whether your level is good or not, especially on FM, since you can't go by how much power you're putting out. So short of listening to your own signal on it like an HT or something and kind of getting an idea, or having a deviation meter, things that obviously aren't going to
Right. Well, what I do is I have a scope, it's an oscilloscope, and I just watch for clipping. If I get a nice peaked sound wave, I figured, and it should also be about the same as your voice. That's kind of how we do it on the other net, So
are some of the some of these fancy modes that you can select, I'm going to assume are relatively high speed and require, they won't necessarily work with just any garden variety rig or sound interface. I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them will have, if you're acoustically coupled, then you're gonna have trouble. We've had a lot of success with MFSK 128, MFSK 64, and what I'm going to try tonight is 8 PSK 500F. I'm just going to try that on one FL amp because it's a larger file and everything else it's going to take too long. It would time out the repeater. And then of course the tune is just a sine wave. So you want to try your tune. We can see what it looks like on the scope over my shoulder here.
Where is the tune button? I see.
Upper right
there
hand
it is.
corner. Yeah,
Yeah, upper right hand.
right. And your rig has to be in digital mode. If it doesn't go into transmit, I don't know what rig you're using. But some of the rigs you have to be in digital mode to trigger it from the computer. That was my mistake when I first tried it, because I have a 147 180 A and a 147 180 B, and one is for FM talking and the other is for digital. And I was in the talk mode, but that's the primary mode. I forgot to switch it to digital.
All right. Well, I don't have I just got to go in and set my serial port push to
Okay. All right. No big deal.
But you guys can go ahead and transmit.
Okay. Rich, you want to try? Oh, you did a tune, didn't you? Right. Rich
Yes,
did
I did a tune, you adjusted me.
Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Lee, how about you? Are you, I forgot what you'd said. Do you have FL-DIGI, FL amp set up?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. Jim, how about you?
I'm having an interesting situation. I plugged in my signal link
Uh-huh.
and I'm pretty sure it started transmitting whatever was coming over the Zoom meeting going out the signal link.
Oh, okay.
And that's not really what I was looking for.
No. Yeah, see, I'm using two different computers. One computer for Zoom. I'm using the Mac for the Zoom, and I'm using my Windows strictly for the 7100 that's connected to it.
Yeah, maybe that's what I'm going to have to do. Maybe I'll have to Zoom meeting on my cell phone or something like that.
Yeah. Okay, no big deal. All right. Who has anything they'd like to start out with? Just give us the mode and
I could try to send something simple.
okay.
And I will be doing it in 8 PSK 500F.
Okay, that's good because we can see if that's going to work.
Yeah. So let me see if I could do this. So is everybody ready?
Yeah.
I believe I'm ready, and if everybody's ready. Now, is this going to be a regular an FL message or an FL amp? What is it?
Yeah, sorry. This is going to be an FL amp.
Okay.
And it's just going to be a simple text file. I was
Okay.
sending it in the last meeting, so because it was available. But if this mode works, I wouldn't mind trying to send a JPEG and see if that'll work.
Okay, better. All right, let's all right, I'm in 8 PSK 500F on both FL-DIGI and FL amp. I'm on 1500 on the waterfall. That's
Yep.
important. So anybody who's going to want to try to receive this, make sure you're on 1500 in the waterfall.
I'm going to hopefully have my delay set properly so the TXID will come across.
Okay,
So, all right, here we go.
whenever you're ready, let's take a look. Yep. So far, it's working fine.
Should only take 23 seconds. All right, that should do it.
I got it 100%. No error. Anybody else? Steve, how'd you make out?
I got his header and that's all I got.
Ah, okay. Rich, did you receive anything?
All the blocks are dark blue, no missing holes.
Great.
You
Okay.
got it, right?
Al?
Yeah, 100% copy there.
Cool. Yeah.
I wonder what the other guys are getting on their green bar on the lower right.
Oh, the green bar. Yeah.
That-
I wasn't really paying attention to it. Yeah.
It seems to be sort of a signal quality type
I
of,
think it's actually a signal level, but it might be, I go by the diamond, okay, as far as quality is concerned. Black is too, again, it's a level indicator. Black is too low. Green is good. Yellow is good, but it's approaching red, which is overmodulated. I did notice, Mike, that your audio is a little high.
Okay, let me see if I could.
Yeah, give me a
adjust
tune
that.
again. Let me see where your sine wave is.
Let's see here.
Yeah, you could come, what's your interface?
It's a signal link.
Yeah, where's your transmit knob?
Nearly at the bottom.
Wow, okay,
Yeah.
okay, how about the, if you look down on FL-DIGI, in the lower right-hand corner, there's a number with a minus.
Yeah, it was at -3, so I'm going to try a -25 and tell me what you
Well,
get.
minus 25 may not even trigger. I would go with a -6 or a -8.
All right, let's do that.
Minus
Bear with me here.
25, you might not have enough to trigger the signaling. That's a little better. Yeah, now you're not off the scale on the what was that?
-11.
Okay, try go another 3 dB
All
or
right, go up to 14 here. All right, here we go.
yeah, that's good. Okay.
Okay, so why don't I try this?
Okay.
If you guys want, I'm going to send the same file, but I'm going to try to send it at 1200F.
Okay, 1200 F's a little challenging on a repeater, but we'll give it a shot. Okay. I'm just gonna go in and change it manually, but okay. If for all of you guys who Mike, it should change automatically, but if it doesn't, all you have to do is go in the lower left-hand corner where it says, right now it's on 500F, just left click 500F and it'll give you a list of all those modes within that family, and you can select 1200F and just click on it, and that'll change your mode quickly to 1200F.
Okay, here we go.
Well, is anybody not ready with 1200F?
Good. Can you give me one moment? I'm between
Sure.
Okay.
between laptop and cell phone. 1 second.
Okay, no problem.
I'm skeptical that it'll work, but hey, give it a try, right?
The guys, when we tried it on the 147030 or the 147270, the other net, it worked about half the time for me, but I had a little bit of a noisy signal coming in from that repeater, both repeaters. This one, we're all pretty close to it, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I use just one computer up for both the Zoom and the Digi. You just, obviously Jim's sound input device got changed to the computer instead of his signal link or whatever.
Yeah,
he's
the
using.
signal link's picking up the Zoom audio. Okay.
Are you bothered with the signal link right now? I mean, it's not transmitting, so at least that part.
No, you're
fixed.
good now. Just let us know when you're ready. That's all. No big deal.
Yeah. So remind me again. FL-DIGI needs to have its audio selected to be from the signal link.
Right. So that would be USB codec. You should see something that says USB codec on both the input and output for FL-DIGI.
Which menu in here?
Okay. You want to go to,
The config devices.
and sound card.
Yeah, so if you
Config-
click on
config.
config, it'll be config dialog.
Config
And-
dialog, yeah, okay.
And then you go to sound card and then
And sound
devices.
card, right, and then I believe it's devices.
Ah, perfect, yeah, that's where it's
Right,
coming
and
up
then you
with,
want, then you want to look for the USB codecs on both of those inputs and outputs.
okay, yeah, you think I'd be able to figure this one out quickly, and I haven't yet.
That's okay. That's why we're doing this.
I've got,
When he's transmitting, take a look at the bar graph on the and
Okay.
also the signal to noise that is right next to the mode. See
Yeah,
the
the signal
SN
noise ratio.
there? You'll see that change like throughout during a transmission, which is kind of odd. You figure it would stay pretty steady.
Yeah, I think the green bar myself is a level because it's you know, it's
That doesn't.
actually calibrated, you know, like from 0 down to -120.
Going
The,
up
bar,
and down with my static, my noise level.
the bar on,
If I turn
Yeah.
down the receive window or the receive knob of my signal link to where I get nothing on the waterfall, it drops down to about -80, about -75. Then when I bring it up, you get a little waterfall activity and get a green diamond again. It comes up to about maybe about -25. So to me, it's kind of a level control. I thought sometimes if you hover over something with your mouse, it'll tell you what it is. But
Matching the noise, it's fluctuating with my noise level.
yeah, right.
And then somebody keyed up and it went all the way to the right.
I'm talking about the bar on the right
The green
where
bar.
Oh.
where the squelch slider is.
The up and down bar, okay.
That appears to be a signal quality bar, it's not just a level bar.
Okay.
Yeah. It's kind of like what the diamond is telling you, but it's a more, you know, the diamond either shows you 4 colors, whereas that moves up and down, and you can actually see, you know,
So
level.
the question I have is what determines the quality? Is it the mode that you currently have it set in?
The quality would probably be the signal level at the transmitting station combined. Here's the problem, because we've been running into this, you know, since we started playing with this thing 10 years ago. There's so many variables along the path of this signal from the transmitting station to the receiving station. You got the transmitting station levels, the transmitting station quality of the, you know, the actual any audio distortion, whether it's there or not. Then you have the levels at the receiving station. You know, you have all of these in line, you know, a long line of potentiometers, and everybody, you know, it's all set different. Okay, so and there's nothing, you know, I look at a scope, I look at the you know, the green diamond, or the black diamond, the yellow diamond, the red diamond. There's no standards that you can set these at, unless, like Al says, you can, you know, you look at deviation, but even so, you're looking at deviation of a transmitting station. Okay, so then you go, well, if they're deviating 100%, you know, and not clipping, not, you know, going out of the band pass of what it's supposed to be, then you also have to deal with what's going on in the repeater. Repeater's got to, you know, that's also in this chain, this serial chain. Okay, so I forgot, you know, so now you got the transmitting station, the repeater's receiver, the repeater's transmitter, the receiving station's repeater receiver, and then the receiving station's processing of the audio signal. Okay, so many variables that so basically what I do is I look at that's why the diamond is there. If that diamond is green, you know, this is what I was taught. We you know, when we did this, started playing around with this 10, 12 years ago. If the diamond is green, FL-DIGI is happy with the signal. Is that 100% true all the time? Probably not, but at least it gives you a ballpark, okay? So,
Okay.
okay, anyway,
Well, it's hooked up. Who knows if it's working? I guess I'll know as
Okay.
soon as the tone comes over the
well,
radio.
you want somebody to, you want Mike to send a tune so you can, see, make sure that that's, or
Yeah.
do you want?
Yeah, and then you want to center your signal.
then-
You want to take your mouse pointer and click on that signal at 1500, and then you'll be locked in for that.
Yep, I
Yeah, you wanna
I
be-
click there, and then as soon as I move my mouse anywhere else on the screen, okay, yeah, it's locked there now.
It
Okay.
changes, yeah.
right.
Make sure your AFC, it's a button on the lower right. Make sure that is not illuminated. You do not want the AFC on.
It
Make
is
sure that's-
illuminated. And then an SQL squelch. Do you care about that one?
You want those both off, especially the AFC, and you don't want the squelch on. Because if the squelch is on, you could easily miss the header on, especially the FL.
All right, appreciate it. They're both off.
Okay,
Okay, I'm
cool.
going to send the tone. So here we go.
Okay, tone level looks good. Now I'm coming in, Al, at it looks like very close to about -30, a little over -30. And I got a green diamond.
The bar on the squelch bar was pinned all the way to the top, which means a super high quality tone. Obviously, my as far as the other horizontal thing, it was at like -20, which is just a difference in my level control on the input. I don't see this diamond you're talking about. What is that?
There's a little diamond
Next
just
to AFC on the
that's
bottom
AFC.
right.
Yeah, to the left of AFC, to the where the arrows control your. That's actually an attenuator. That number, I got -3, but that's an attenuator into the transmit level. And there's a diamond between those controls, the raise controls, and the AFC button. There's a diamond, a little diamond. You don't see that, Al?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, go ahead
Okay,
with the transmission.
Okay. Now,
So
what
we're gonna
color
give
is it? What color is it now, Al? Just on the noise that's coming in from an unsquelched receiver.
Yeah, it's black. But I don't know that I've seen it change color. I guess it does.
Okay. That means that your audio. What are you using as an interface between your computer and your transmitter?
The time wave navigator.
Okay, I'm not familiar with that. But the black now, when there's no signal, I'm going to ask Mike to transmit again on his, just send a tone, see if it changes.
All right, here we go.
Okay, go ahead. Does it change color, Al?
Turns green.
Okay, so it's happy with the audio coming in. Okay, good. And it should be black if there's just noise coming in. My noise is a little high, so mine stays green, but it doesn't go anywhere past green when the transmission. It's still in green. Okay, we're
Mine
cool.
stays green too. So.
You saw green too, Jim?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay,
Yeah.
so what are we
And
doing
now
now?
my FL amp is just sitting here on receive. Is there anything special
Right.
I needed to
No,
set
you
up
don't
on
have
there?
to do anything. So Mike's gonna retransmit on the higher, on the 1000.
Yeah, it's going to be
right?
8 PSK 1200F.
Yeah, 1000F. Okay.
Or
Oh,
no,
you-
1200. 1200.
Okay.
1200, sorry, 1200F, right.
It
Anytime
should
you're
take
ready.
10 seconds. It's going to be 20 blocks and it's 3,300 or 3,300 bytes.
All
So
right, now what I have to do, it's the same file, right?
yeah, it'll be the same file.
Okay, if you don't erase that file, you're not gonna, if people who got the file the first time, you have to erase it. Otherwise, when it comes in again, you're not gonna see a difference. You already have the file, so it's not gonna put it in there twice.
All right, let me change the name of it then. Let me,
Okay, you
let
can
me
do
do
that,
that.
or we can erase it,
this way they don't have to run through and, try to get in, and I'm going
Right.
to remove the S at the events. All right, let me add that.
So just to confirm, it's 8 Papa Sierra Kilo, right? There's no PSK or
No,
any
it's
or anything.
8 Papa Sierra Kilo 1200
Foxtrot.
Foxtrot.
All right, that's what I'm looking at. Thanks.
Okay.
Should be a
little red
10
bar
second
now takes up-
transmission.
The red bar almost takes up the whole audio spectrum.
Oh, really? Wow. Wow.
Oh, no, yeah, so you have in towards the bottom left, there should be an X value. Mine's set to X2. If it's an X4, it'll take up most of your screen.
Okay, yeah, it's going from what, about 500 hertz all the way up to, I don't know, somewhere over 2000.
Yeah, it's pretty
I think
wide.
It actually gets up to almost 3K. Yeah.
Okay,
All right. so I'm
Now what
gonna
I did is
transmit.
I
Oh.
did a remove. I removed the original file. So when it comes in, if it's the same name, it'll act like a new file. If it comes in.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
We all ready?
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right, here we go.
All right, here we go. That's coming in fine here so far. I got 100%, all blocks.
Hmm,
I lost a lot of blocks.
Okay, that's good because now we'll learn how to do a report.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
lost
Now-
8 blocks.
huh?
I lost 8 blocks.
all
Okay,
right. I'm missing,
now-
it looks like I'm missing 7, but yeah, you fill in your 8 first.
okay. Rich, what you want to do is you want to, above those blue blocks, on the right above the blue blocks, there's a button called report.
Yep.
Click on that. It may ask you, the other thing you have to do, go back to your configure on FL-AMP.
Okay,
The other thing you want to make sure is checked is enable transmit on report.
Got it.
Okay, do that and then close that and then go back to receive. And go to report.
Okay.
Okay, and it's going to say you're about to transmit, right? It's asking you.
yes,
And just say continue. What that's going to do is that's going to send a report to the operating station, the transmitting station, and telling him what blocks are missing from your reception.
there it goes.
Okay, did you get
Okay.
that, Mike?
So I'm gonna do a fetch, right?
So Mike's gonna do a fetch. Now anybody else missing blocks, you could wait until everybody sends and then you can do a fetch and it'll do all the blocks at the same time.
Yeah, so why doesn't Jim do it? Because he had 7 missing.
Right, so Jim, why don't you do a report?
Okay, I enabled the checkbox. Who knows what this will look like when I send it, but here we go.
Okay,
So you are about to transmit. Continue. I'll say yes.
say yes. Cool.
Got your signal. Got it.
Now
Let
you
me
can do a
fetch it.
fetch and it'll fetch all of the blocks that are missing for all of the station. Anybody else missing anything?
Yeah, I'm missing a bunch of blocks. So
Oh,
of course,
all
it
right,
would have been considerably easier just to send it again.
Yeah, and we
We've
can.
it
already-
would have been,
Yeah.
it would have been, yeah. But at least this demonstrates the fetch, the report and fetch,
All right,
operation.
let me see if I can send my report. here.
Okay, yeah, before you, have Al send his.
Yeah, that's weird. I hit report and it popped up over in my transmit window, but it
Okay, do you have the,
you must
Send
not have the
report.
transmit enabled.
yeah, just go to the, go to the configure tab. And make sure that 1, 2, 3, the 4th check mark, enabled TX on report is checked. There we go.
Got him.
Okay, now Mike could do a fetch on all of the missing blocks.
Boo.
What's that?
Okay.
So he doesn't have to type all this crap in manually. It'll automatically.
It'll
send-
automatically do. Although, if somebody could not report, and that's a good point. If somebody could not generate a report for one reason or another, they could verbally tell Mike what's missing, and he could put those blocks in separated by commas. So you can do that if you want, or he could read, if it was under other circumstances, he could just retransmit the whole thing. So when you're ready, Mike, just send your missing blocks and let's see how everybody makes out.
All right, here we go.
Okay. Okay, Rich, did you get your missing blocks?
I got some of them.
Okay, you know what, Mike?
Just send it all again, or
Well, but you know what? Go back down to 500.
yep.
Send it at a slower speed.
Should I change mine then to receive? I'm missing 2 blocks, number 2 and number 5.
Okay, is 2 and 5 in there, Mike? In the missing blocks list?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, yeah. Why don't everybody switch back to 500F? Because some people might be having trouble with the 1200. Again, you're gonna left click on the lower left-hand corner where it says 8 PSK 1200F, and you're gonna go up in that little list and pick 8 PSK 500F.
Got it.
At the bar, the green bar on the right, the vertical bar is it's probably the most useful thing on the whole screen. It's a signal quality indicator, and you will see when he sends the RS, ID, the thing will be way up near the top, but then once it goes into that high-speed data, mine's dropping almost to the bottom. So the quality is not good enough to get all the blocks.
Huh. All right, we'll see what happens with 500F.
So are we just waiting or are we removing it and going again?
No, you can keep it. You can
Just
keep
sending the
it.
blocks?
He's just gonna send the missing blocks in 500F.
Well,
So
I'm
keep
actually
the
going
file.
to send it twice just to do it.
Do you need us to report again?
No, no,
Okay.
I'm just sending the whole file and it'll fill it in.
Oh, well, before you do that, why don't you just try sending the missing blocks? I just want to see if lowering the,
In that case, they're going to have to report again because I
Oh, never
accidentally
mind.
cleared
All
it
right.
out.
Okay, send it.
Or you could just type it in the blocks like you were saying before manually.
Yeah, I like Al's suggestion. I'm
No.
just going to send the file again.
Okay, it's gonna send the file, but you can leave the file. What will happen, Rich, is you already have some of the blocks. So when he sends the file again, those missing blocks should show up.
Okay.
Theoretically, we'll see what happens.
So here we go.
Okay.
Now I'm sending it twice.
Okay.
Yeah, the blocks are filling in the missed blocks.
Yay, all the
good.
missing disappeared.
Yeah, I said 1200F kind of pushes the repeater.
That it does.
Yeah.
I think Al was right because my green bar is up to like 80% now.
So
Right.
that's interesting. So then that green bar is dependent upon the mode.
I think it's up to state quality. Yeah.
Yeah, the green bar, remember, this thing was really designed to work with a sideband transmitter on HF. Okay, that green bar is basically a signal. I mean, Al wants to call it a signal quality. It would be that in the sideband. I'm not sure how it would relate to FM. In FM, I think it's basically just an audio level type of thing. Everything because the FM carrier is steady. It's not it's not like a sideband carrier where audio and an RF carrier mix to create a sideband carrier. You know, the FM carrier is always there, and the deviation, assuming that you're sending it full level, is kind of always there. It's kind of, it gets a little abstract when you're talking about an FM carrier, because again, the program is designed for sideband transmission.
Hey,
So,
Gary,
yeah,
I get the header and that's all I get. I get nothing in amp.
wow,
I just get in FL-DIGI, all I get is the carrier and the header.
a header. So it
That's all I
shows you
get.
it shows you what the files are supposed to be, right? You see the name
No,
of the file,
I don't, I see the name of the file, but that's all I see. I don't see
right?
any,
You don't see any
any
percentage
text.
or anything. Wow, that's kinda
nothing.
weird. And you're on 1500, right?
Yeah, it automatically changed. I kept watching that. Every time Mike
Yeah.
would change, I would, my computer would change it, but I get nothing but the header.
Wow. Now, when you sent the file, Mike, how many times did you send the header?
I believe I sent it twice.
Okay, try it 3 times, just for the heck of it. And you're sending the file twice?
Yeah,
Send it 3 times.
okay.
Let's see what happens with Steve. Do it one more time.
So header's going 3 times, the XMIT report is 3 times.
Okay.
And let's see here.
And the rest of us
okay.
do nothing?
Yeah, right.
You'll just see it again.
you have it. Do you have it 100%, Rich?
Yep. Yes, I do.
Yeah, so you're not gonna see a change.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's what I have it 100%, and I'm not gonna see a change.
All right, so here we go.
Okay,
There. Are you seeing anything, Steve? Seeing like tags that say data on your FL-DIGI screen?
Negative.
oh.
What do you see?
It's a bunch of scribbly marks,
Interesting.
just like it's just noise.
Kind of weird.
Al, can you check the receive power levels from the repeater just to see if your S meter showing a reasonable number?
Yeah, I mean, my meter's pinned,
Oh, okay.
it's
I'm
almost,
showing 10. I'm showing 10 over S9. Often I get 20 over S9. So I'm gonna follow my cables here.
So
I lost 10 dB somewhere.
so Steve, you got nothing again, right?
I got nothing again. I got one header. That's it, just one header.
Wow.
I have no idea what I did, what I'm doing wrong.
Huh,
Okay, so why don't we try a different mode?
yeah,
How about if I try sending a tune?
okay,
Yeah.
okay, go ahead, do a tune, Steve.
Nope, didn't work.
Well, that's,
I'm doing something wrong.
okay, do you have waterfall activity?
Yes, I do.
Huh?
But I don't have anything through the signal link.
What's your interface between the computer and the radio?
Signal link.
Huh? All right, so the red button, the red light didn't even come on the signal link, right?
Nope, did not.
I would go into the configuration, make sure it's looking at the USB codec.
Okay, doke.
Yeah, on both send and receive.
So I'm curious. Let me I could try to send something in like Thor 22 and see if his side will decode it.
Right. Well, let's see if he can.
You're right, Gary. I was not on codec.
Okay. You were probably doing acoustical. Maybe you're on the mic or something. Yeah.
Well, that's terrible because I got headphones on.
Okay. Mike, why don't you send it again, one more time?
All right, let me change my mode back. Hold on.
Now, yeah, and make sure you guys are on the same mode. I guess I would keep
500F.
500F, yeah.
I'm good to just let the computer figure out the mode because it's been changing every time Mike's been sending and he changes.
Yeah,
So
it probably-
my software is following whatever Mike does. It just wasn't reading it.
Okay, what, do you remember what it was connected to? Was it connected to the computer mic or something?
It was the computer, Mike and the
Yeah.
Nice. So
Yeah.
it was taking the
whatever the
TXID
stuff-
and it was working.
Right, whatever stuff you were getting acoustically coupled, that's why. Yeah, and those
and-
modes, acoustical coupling in those modes don't work at all, right?
because I used this computer to watch a movie the other night, so I had to change
okay.
it back.
Right. Okay.
Okay, we ready?
I'm ready.
I'm gonna send it once this time.
Well, you can send the header. I would send the header twice and then the file.
Yeah,
once.
the header's going 3 times, the file's
Oh,
going once. So,
Okay, cool.
here we go.
All right. You getting stuff now, Steve?
No, I'm just getting gibberish.
Interesting.
Would I have to restart AMP?
I don't think so. I guess it wouldn't hurt.
So you're not even getting it on your FL-DIGI screen.
No. Only
Okay.
getting gibberish and nothing at all in AMP. Nothing.
Huh.
Let me try restarting AMP. Sorry about this,
Well,
guys.
actually, what I would do is restart both of them.
Okey-doke.
Close down AMP, close down FL-DIGI, restart FL-DIGI. Once you see waterfall activity, then you can restart FL-AMP.
Yeah, and I'll send a tone to make sure that you could say it.
Right.
Gary and Mike, it was interesting. I had clicked the remove button before
Right.
this last test.
Right.
And since this is at the slower speed, I didn't have any missing blocks at all this time.
Right. Right. Yeah, I said 1200F pushes not only our receiving signals, but it pushes the repeater too.
I'm ready, guys.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna throw you a tone.
You see that on your waterfall, Steve?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, that's
Alright.
good. All right.
All right, so here we go. We're going to send the header 3 times and the file once.
Okay.
Should take 23 seconds.
Any blocks coming in now, Steve?
Nope.
Arrgh.
I
got
think
the
he's
header.
just saying that.
No, honest.
Now you're looking at the receive side, aren't you, Steve?
Yes.
Receive tab, okay.
Can you see it on the waterfall?
I saw in the waterfall. I did not get anything in FL-DIGI. I didn't get anything at all in AMP.
And you're
In FL-DIGI, all I got was the one header.
okay, and you're an 8 PSK 500F at 1500.
And this is the other thing that Gary had told me. Make sure the FL amp that you don't start that until well after the FL-DIGI is up.
Right.
Right. I followed that.
Okay.
Yeah, regardless,
no
the
clue.
text should be coming up in his FL-DIGI screen.
Okay, well,
And it's
all right.
not.
and it's not.
I'm going to switch. Hold on.
Sounds like a
Let's
setting.
switch to
That's what I'm thinking.
So is your AFC button illuminated?
Yes, it is.
Get
it's
rid of
not.
it.
No,
Get
no,
rid
no,
of
no,
it.
no, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
The green diamond is illuminated, but the AFC and the squelch are not illuminated.
Okay. Okay.
okay.
If
I'm
it's
gonna
on the
switch.
waterfall, then it's not getting the FL amp. So there's maybe,
Oh, it's not even being read by FL-DIGI.
oh,
Yeah,
I
the
get the header in
connection.
blue,
Yeah.
but after that it stops. All I get is gibberish.
It'd like be a setting or something. An FL
I
amp.
don't want to hold you guys up, so go ahead and
No, you're not. You're not holding me up.
Okay, I'm going to go to MFSK 128. MFSK, that's multi-frequency shift keying, 128. And I'm going to send an image. It's a amateur radio related cartoon.
And do I remove from FL amp or you just gonna send an image?
We're not using you can minimize FL amp. Just use the minimize button or click anywhere in FL-DIGI. And it'll get rid of the FL amp window.
All right,
And you want to be an MFSK 128.
correct.
Lee, is that you on the iPad?
Yes.
Okay. Are you on a rolling sea in the ocean or what? Must be storms out there we don't know about. Okay, so let me do this. This is going to take, this is an image. I'm going to transmit it in color ×2, and it's going to take 2 minutes and 9 seconds, still under the timeout window of the repeater. So stand by.
Do we have to be displaying image or something else in
No,
FL?
no, just be in the MFSK 128.
Yep.
Be on 1500 on the waterfall.
It'll pop up a window.
It'll pop up a window saying receiving image or something like that.
All
And
right,
you'll see it fill in line by line. If it works, it'll be cool.
okay.
And it's a cute little cartoon thing. Okay, stand by.
And here it comes.
You should see it come in line by line.
Oh, this looks like when you're trying to get those pictures off the satellite.
Yeah, but basically, it's the same. It's like MMFSSTV.
Yeah, that thing.
Except the MFSK 128. You could do it in MFSK 64 too.
Well, this is much more detailed of a picture than what you get off the satellite. Yeah,
Yeah, well,
a lot more dots.
They're not spinning the polarization.
I took a pretty good picture and I dumbed it down so it would fit inside the timeout window. I think everybody will get a charge out of it. No pun intended.
Is that Bullwinkle?
It's a moose, but I don't know. It would be better if it was Bullwinkle and Rocky. There's a line, there's a little dialogue there. It would be cool if it was Rocky, but maybe they couldn't do that because of copywriting.
How about that? It is color. I'm waiting for the
Yeah.
punchline here, though.
Now the punchline will be at the very bottom. It'll be a great thing to have when we do MMSSTV. Every ham should have this little thing in their picture collection. Dialogue will be coming in. There'll be a little caption in the bottom there. Okay, of course, you have to remember to manually end the transmission. Did everybody get that?
Yep. Oh,
Who said no?
Steve.
All right, Steve, you're out. That's it.
What can I tell you?
You got nothing. You got nothing, Steve?
Header.
Wow. Rich,
so
did you get it?
when you say header, are you getting the TX ID or are you getting sending pick 320 by 270?
The first thing you said, the blue
Okay.
letters at the top.
Okay.
That's it. After
Yeah, so
that,
it sounds
nothing.
like your modems aren't working.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah. Rich, did you get it?
Oh, yeah,
Okay, cool.
but I don't see,
Al?
what you're talking about seeing the header anywhere.
There's, the what?
He said something about seeing the writing in the blue area, the header or what's coming.
The
Yeah,
yellow area.
yeah, it's not up very long. You may have missed it.
Oh, okay.
So, but if you got the picture, you got the whole thing, because it needs the header to know what's coming.
The only thing
Al,
left,
how'd you make out?
Yeah, a good copy. I found it pretty useful. Instead of the waterfall, if you go to FFT, change it to an FFT display, you get like a spectral
The
display,
spectrum analyzer, yeah.
and you can see if people have some odd, if there's distortion or harmonics,
Uh-huh,
you
right.
know, you'll see them in the FFT display.
right, cool. And Mike, I take it you got it.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Jim, did you
Yeah,
get it?
got it. I do, but how would you save this, for example? It's kind
It's
of
already
sloppy.
saved.
It's already saved.
Doesn't it go in your NBeams folder?
Yeah, it does. It goes under in the NBeams folder under pictures, I think. Yeah. And it's a JPEG, so it's pretty much a universal type of
Goes
format.
under WeFax pictures.
Yeah, but yeah, it's automatically saved.
All right, so I'm gonna go to my, what,
Hold down,
under my
file.
documents or something, or where
Lee,
would I
did you
go?
get it? Are you set up for receive?
It's a file, folders, and then WeFax.
File, folders, and then WeFax.
Lee, are you set up for FL-DIGI receive?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. All right. Anybody else have anything they want to send? Steve, I can't imagine what's going on there. You see it in the waterfall. I'm trying to think. Somebody had mentioned that if they weren't receiving anything, there is and I can't find it. I don't know what version of FL-DIGI they're talking about. They said something about a reverse button. Anybody see a reverse button along the bottom?
Yeah, it's RV next to the lock button.
Well,
Next to TR on the right-hand side.
yeah,
on the
I don't
bottom
see
right
that.
hand.
I see the TR.
To the left of
I
it
see a
is an
bl- I see
RV
a-
button.
I see a blank.
Yeah, I got a blank.
Maybe it's only there for certain modes. Right now, I'm on MFSK 128. I have store, lock, okay, which of course is off, a blank, and then TR, which indicates transmit receive.
That's interesting.
I don't have a reverse button. If you have do you see the reverse button, Steve?
No.
Okay, so apparently you're not in reverse. That would be the only other thing I could think of. It reverses the signals coming in and everything's backwards, like a mirror image. You don't receive what you're supposed to receive because it doesn't understand, when it's inverted. I guess it reverses inverting it.
All I can think of, Gary, is you guys keep transmitting. I'll keep messing with the settings and see what I can come up with.
Okay. What did you notice what color your diamond was during transmission?
It's green.
Huh.
And the bar goes up a little bit on the side. It's acting normal, but it's just not receiving.
Wow.
I don't know.
That is weird.
Yeah, I just found you could lock that 1500. Somehow I missed that before. So underneath either the FFT or the waterfall, whichever you're looking at, when you get the number 1500 to show up in the right in the center, then over to the right, there's an LK button. And when you click it, it turns green and it keeps the 1500 there, no matter how you move your stuff around. That's kind of cool.
Right.
I missed
Now,
that before.
most of these modes are pretty, if you're a few cycles off, like I ended up on some of Mike's like at 1504, I still had no problem, getting it. Some of them are really picayune about that, but you could try it. Although lock also causes it to jump around on some of the modes. So generally, well, I don't know.
Okay, send a
I
picture.
never use lock, but it's a good point.
Can I send the picture?
Sure.
All right.
What mode you gonna send it in?
I'm still
It's
looking for the other
MSK.
one.
What's that?
What,
I'm still looking for the other one.
really?
Go to file and then folders. And then there's a WeFax images. And whatever's configured for that should be where all your images get put.
Yeah, and it was called. I called it,
We fax images.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Where the hell is it? Oh, there. Oh, okay, under, okay. Yep, I got that. Okay, I'm with you guys.
okay, cool.
All right, here comes
Okay,
another.
Mike, what mode you gonna use?
It's MSK, MSFK 128.
Okay,
So same thing. It's been such a long time, so I'm just trying to remember how to do it. So here it
Okay.
goes.
yeah, just, right click, you wanna load, so you go to load, right click, find the file.
Yeah.
Hover over, if you're gonna send it like ×2 color, set it for ×2, and then over color, hover your cursor, it'll tell you how long it's gonna
Let's
take
see
to send
here.
in that mode. You don't want to go over 3 minutes.
So X1 is 57, but X2 is 28.5.
Okay, well, you can
So-
try X1, it'll give us better quality.
Yeah, let me do X1.
Yeah,
Okay,
long as
here we
it'll-
go.
okay. And this time I didn't see a header, it just came right up to the little square.
Yeah, I never saw a header either. Just-
Yeah,
That's
It,
interesting.
it literally says sending pic 152X125C.
For color.
In the blue box, right?
no, it'll be in the yellow box, in the receive box.
Ah.
Yeah, the blue one's a transmit box.
I got the blue lettering, tells you what the date and the mode and the frequency is.
It looks like green and trees and
That's the tornado that hit us.
kind of a threatening sky.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you say, Mike? I missed it.
That's the tornado that hit us. I
Oh,
sent that
yeah, it
that one
looks like
drill that we were on.
It looks like a wedge tornado.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
September fir-
actually that was when it was hitting Winona.
Kill your transmit, Mike.
Oh.
That's the only thing it doesn't do is automatically shut off.
There we go.
Like MMSS TV, that automatically shuts off at the end.
I
Yeah,
got it.
cool. Yeah.
Steve got
Yeah,
it.
did you get it? Oh, you got it, Steve?
What did
Yeah.
you change, Steve?
What did you change?
Let me see what I changed. I changed. In the sound card, the devices, I had to change that to codecs too.
Oh, yeah,
Ah.
I said both
Well,
of them.
okay, well, both of them, but there was
Yeah.
another place I changed to codecs
Ah,
in
okay.
the
well,
Microsoft software.
ah,
So they're both changed now and it worked.
okay. All right, you want me to send my picture again? Because you're missing the
Sure,
Great Ham Radio cartoon.
sure.
All right,
It's-
okay.
Like,
Gary-
one
Gary.
question,
Yes.
question.
Yes.
My receive box is only about 1 inch by 1 inch square. Should
Well,
it be,
it's a small, Steve's, Mike's file was probably pretty small. It's actually the number of pixels that the file is. Some of them come in very small.
okay,
Yeah, I shrunk it.
He
Just
shrunk it to get it to send it in only a few seconds.
okay.
So Gary, before you send yours,
Yes.
how did you guys find the send option on this FL?
Oh, okay. All right. Good, very good question. What you want to do, you want to be an MFSK 128 or MFSK 64, okay? You want to hover your cursor over the blue screen, which is the transmit screen, and you want to right click and you'll see it says send. One of the choices is send image.
Oh, yeah, I see it now.
Click
Okay.
on send image and it gives you a file searcher to look for the image, that look for a JPEG or a PNG or whatever. But you want to make sure, if you try to send very large images and you do what I told Mike to do, you want to go to, the ×1, ×2, and then color. It'll tell you how long it's going to send. There's some of the images, if you're looking at a regular JPEG image, okay, it's going to tell you like 15 minutes.
Yeah, I was not getting that right click while in the blue area.
Right, you got to right click
That's
in the transmit, right? And then you can search for your file. Now, if you have an image you want to send and it's too big, you can go into Paint or any other image processing, photo process, and shrink it down pixel wise. Usually most of them will shrink it down pixel wise, and you have a little choice of keeping the aspect ratio so you don't do anything weird with it, make it real skinny or and once you get it down to a reasonable amount, I try to keep it close to what MMSS TV is, and that's like 340 by 250, something like that, pixels. Okay. But you can try slightly bigger ones or slightly smaller ones, so long as it fits inside the repeater timeout, which is 3 minutes, I believe. You'll be fine. Okay, so now I'm going to come back here. I'm staying in MFSK 128. And again, I'm going to be in ×2 color, and it's going to take 2 minutes and 10, I'm going to call it 10 seconds. So if everybody's ready, MFSK 128 and 1500 on the waterfall. Here we go.
I saw it that time.
Oh, okay.
It
So
came
now
up
you're gonna have
highlighted
two
in blue.
copy. What's that?
It came up highlighted in blue.
Yep.
You're gonna have now 2 copies of the same file. I think it'll copy a
So we
second.
had my squelch on and it's working.
Oh, it works with the squelch on? I usually have mine off.
Yeah, I mean, well, I set my squelch really, really low. So when the TX tone comes in, it
It was
usually
just
breaks it.
it was just interrupted by the oral ID. So I don't know what that's going to do to the received picture.
Just
Oh,
just
I
a
didn't-
little black line, that's all.
A little glitch.
Yeah.
Oh well, life is full of glitches.
But I'm getting it, so I'm happy.
Okay, good. That's what's important.
About time you got with the programs.
Well, you learn the lesson. Acoustical
Actually-
coupling doesn't work too well with the higher speeds.
Actually,
learn-
now it looks like one of those satellite pictures. It's got that band across it.
Yeah, right.
I learned a lesson not to watch movies on this computer.
It doesn't matter, we'll forget next time too.
Well, I have to change things around because when I do my SDR, the new SDR is connected to this machine, or is when I'm using it, and I have to play around with the. I send it out to a speaker so I can hear the signals, and I always get nervous about. So far, it hasn't affected either any of the programs that use the modems, but I always keep an eye. Yeah, the picture, when you look for the file, it's called Ham Moose Small. What you're looking for, HAM space MOOSE.
Turn off your transmit, Gary.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
So it doesn't send the picture name,
What's it saving under? Just
like a date and timestamp
a date and time.
and whatever you configure it for.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I go to folders, and where do I go after that? File folders, what?
You go file, folders, and WE fax.
Okay. Yep, got both pictures. Thank you.
Good. Okay, cool. Okay,
It's amazing
You-
what happens when you get things set to the right,
I'll tell you.
right settings, I'll tell you.
So
Yep.
do you want to confirm your FL amp?
Okay.
So
Let me
I
go
can,
back to that.
Yep.
Go back to that.
Where'd that go? Oh, there it
And
is.
let me do a tune and see if
Sure.
that works.
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
I
Cool.
say it.
Got it.
Okay. And the little red light came on signaling.
Wow, it's amazing.
Technology's fantastic.
I'll tell you, especially when it's connected correctly.
That's right. Sorry about that, guys.
That's okay.
What mode we going to?
So I'm gonna send a different file, and it will be in 8 PSK 500F, and it's gonna go right up to the edge at 2 minutes 47 seconds. It's an image file.
8 PSK, what, 500?
Yeah, 500F Foxtrot.
Okay.
Oh, what? Oh, okay. What? Oh, you're gonna send it by,
I'm gonna send FL amp. It's gonna be a
FL amp.
JPEG file,
okay.
so it's not gonna open it up. You're gonna have to
How long-
navigate to the folder.
How long is it gonna take?
2 minutes 47 seconds.
Okay, all right.
So it's going right up to the edge.
We'll be under the gun. We're
Yep.
okay.
Is that coming through FL amp?
Yeah,
That should be coming through FL amp.
FL
It's
amp,
gonna be
yeah.
135 blocks.
yeah. Cool.
So we ready?
Yeah, I'm excited. This is the
Let's go.
first time I'm gonna, this is a JPEG image, right?
The JPEG image, so
Okay,
it's
it's the
already
first-
compressed.
The first time I'm gonna receive a JPEG image through FL amp. That's gonna be cool. Okay.
Well, you haven't received it yet, so here
Well,
we go.
yeah, First attempt. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's going to look like a lot of garbage with data tags around it.
Oil JPEG.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
So far, it's happy.
Yep, so far.
Good.
The blocks are counting down. Or up,
Yeah.
counting down.
Yeah, I probably could have played with the size of the blocks.
I
How many blocks
believe
you
with
said, Mike?
FL amp, you have to manually save. There is a save. in that.
There's 100. Why does it say 135 NBR blocks?
Yeah, number of blocks.
Oh, block size, 128, okay.
And each block is 128 bytes. That's
Yeah.
a lot of bytes.
Does he beat the timeout or doesn't he?
Oh, that's right. So,
You
wow.
said, what, 214 or something?
Yeah, I said the time, so it's going to be 2 minutes 47 seconds.
Okay,
So we
that'll
have 13 seconds shy of the
13
timeout.
seconds before timeout, right?
And then
And
we'll sit
hopefully
down,
the
then
nice
we'll sit
lady
down and
doesn't
drink our
win.
coffee for a while until. it comes
Yeah.
I'll be
Halfway
back.
mark.
I'll be back. I'm gonna paint the room. I'll be right back.
So the only other time that I moved pictures using strictly a data mode was just doing it through Vara. And it
Right,
was during that emergency drill that we were doing, Gary.
right. Now Vara sends it as a JPEG as well, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
Yep.
'cause
I was
see,
doing
that-
attachment.
Right, MMSSTV and the other way sends it as a scan, like a fax.
Yeah, it's a data,
Oh, you're
it's
gonna
an
get-
analog.
You're gonna get full quality if you send it this way of the original picture. You're not gonna lose anything.
Yeah, as full as JPEG could give you.
Yeah, well, yeah.
The 500 number, the bit rate of this mode.
That's a good question.
It could be, or the baud rate. Barry explained it one time, but I can't remember what he said. It's either the baud rate. I think
It looks like it's the bandwidth.
Or it could be the bandwidth, yeah.
Yeah, because if you look where it's centered at on 1500, it doesn't look like it goes more than 500 hertz.
Yeah,
You're right, it's 250 each way.
yeah, there you go. It's
Yeah.
a bandwidth, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
Now
Looks
what
like
do I
it
do?
stopped.
I got 100%. Now I'm gonna save it.
Yeah, and then you could go to your folders, file folders.
Yeah, actually, it's NBeams FL amp, and I'm gonna save it as a JPEG.
Under your under your RX folder, I think.
And now I'm gonna go and look. I think it's under my, it's under users, I believe. And then Merkin. And,
All right, where's
Well,
it?
I got good news for you. I have a nice color picture here.
Oh, nice.
It's
okay.
very tiny though.
Yeah, yeah.
And oil JPEG, here we go. Let's open it up with paint.
In color too. That's impressive.
Oh, that's nice, okay. It's a small picture, but that's cute.
Very small.
Very nice, very high quality. Yes, indeed.
All right, good. I'm glad it succeeded.
Where's it at?
View. Let me zoom in a little bit, all right?
I had to zoom into 580% to get it to fill my screen.
Yeah. Gets a little pixelated when you do that, but yeah. Cool. All right.
All right, managed to do that.
Check. Yeah. Anybody else got anything else they want to send?
I was gonna try and send an image, but now I've lost. I don't know what happened. So I'm in the blue area and I try and right click
Okay.
and I see transmits available, but send image is no longer available.
You have to be an MSK 28.
MFS at 128 or 64. And 128 is better.
Yeah, I
Thank
changed the mode when I
Yeah,
sent
remember,
something.
Mike changed the mode.
Oh, okay.
So you want to be in
MFSK 128.
28,
what you're
right?
saying.
And then right click in the blue,
Yeah,
and then it should say send image.
okay. Ooh, I gotta, Okay, so a minute and a half and I'm
that's
on
good.
×4. What are these other things here? XMIT, CLR, XMIT, GRY.
Color and grayscale.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Now try to do it on. See what how long it'll take in 2, because 2 will give you a better quality. Actually, even 1. 1 is the best quality. 2 is okay.
Oops.
Oh, whoop.
Well, I have really no idea what it's doing right now. It looks like it's transmitting grayscale.
I am getting a picture.
We're
Oh,
getting a
okay.
picture.
My
Looks like it's-
ALC is very, very high on the radio. Is that okay? Can
There's a
anyone tell us
picture
it's
of the
like-
moon, right?
So
Wow.
far, so good. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's going quick.
it was ×4. Maybe it
Yeah,
doesn't take a
4
minute
is
now.
4 is
And
the
I'm sending
fastest.
it grayscale. Yeah.
4 is the fastest, but it's the lowest quality. So see what it'll be on 1 color. And if it's too long, do it on 2 color.
Yeah,
Oh,
click
and I
your
have to-
transmit.
How do
Yeah,
I?
kill your transmit, Jim.
Okay, TR.
Yep.
It hasn't stopped yet.
There it
All
goes.
right.
So try it on ×1 color.
You know, I'm gonna have to unplug the signal link. I don't know how to stop this thing. How do you stop it?
No, you're done.
You're done. You're good.
I'm still transmitting.
Actually, it's sending something different.
I don't know what it's doing.
Well, just go back to TR.
There,
back
it
to
finished.
receive.
It finished.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what it was doing the second time.
Yeah, so try
Yeah.
again on ×1 color and see how long it tells you it's going to take. Just hover over the.
6 minutes.
Okay, try ×2.
Okay. It's hovering 2 minutes and 59 seconds.
That's a little close. Try ×3.
It jumps from 2 to 4.
Oh, that's right. There is an A3. I forgot. Okay, well, try
Oh,
4.
you know what it was?
Try 4.
I figured it out. You know, I didn't realize this before. When I pushed the button, it went really fast because I said XMTGRY.
That's grayscale.
and it was 30 seconds.
Right, so try it in,
The color would be a minute 30.
okay, yeah, so do it in color on times 4.
It's really a picture of the moon, so it's going to be gray
It's
anyway.
gonna be gray anyway, right?
But what it was is it was just as that eclipse was starting the other morning, when the top part of the moon had started to disappear. That's what that picture was supposed to be.
Ah, okay.
Well, at least it knows it works. I will not send another. This is fine.
Okay,
I'm
alright.
fine with what we have.
Okay. Thank you for that picture. It's now in my collection. Anybody else?
At 30-second quality, whatever that means.
Anybody else want to send anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay, I think we're all pretty much fried. It's late.
I appreciate you organizing this. That was a lot of new stuff for me. I appreciate it.
Okay, good, good.
Drinking from the fire hose.
Yeah. All right, well, this was the last of the FL-DIGI sessions. Next month, I guess the first Monday of December, Mike is going to take over as instructor for WinLink and Vera, right?
Well, we're going to start out with Vera,
Okay.
and it'll lead into WinLink. So
Okay, cool.
On HF and or 2 meters or what?
I am
No.
going to try to do both.
It's going to be on Zoom, and then he'll probably do both.
So my intent is to use, and I got to talk to Carl, but I'd like to use both his RMS and the Clubhouse RMS for the 2 meter stuff, which will be on the 2 meter frequency. I think it's 145 or 146.03 or something. I'll have to look it up. But for the HF portion of it, I could never connect to the Clubhouse, so it'll be to some 40 meter station in North Jersey. So but what we could do with Vara is we could actually ping each other, which might be interesting if we are within range of one another. But I do know that mostly everybody could hear the Clubhouse. So so who has Vara set up? Does anybody on? I
have Vera. I have Vera and Vera FM, Vera HF, Vera FM.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have. I only have the free version, so I can't do the high bandwidth.
Well, same here, and I think Al has the registered version because John Pierce did a presentation where he showed a connection with him, and it was phenomenal. So.
Yeah, we had that session. Remember, we were trying to do it on the other net, and it seemed like the people without the licenses were having. But they must have. Was that coincidence, or do you think they changed something?
I think it's coincidence, along with the confusion. Of everybody just trying to try different things at the same time, all while Barry was trying to keep his hands around everything. So.
Right, Barry likes to be in control. I know that. Yeah.
I have a 2 meter, but I can install it on the HF in Linux. So
Okay.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I am just completely clueless on the Linux side of it, so I wouldn't be able to give you any guidance.
I saw an install script, and a guy had a YouTube video. I don't think it'll be a problem. So
Okay.
that one uses my internal modem. So I got a separate modem that I use for all like FT8 and all that. So FT8 works. I shouldn't have a problem.
Okay.
Okay.
And again, it's all going to be elementary stuff because I really don't know that much about it. I'm learning myself. So any corrections we have, please come forward and tell me. But I'm putting a presentation together, and we'll try to get everybody hooked up.
Okay.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
I've had better luck with a Connecticut connection on HF than I do with our Clubhouse connection.
I think I might be hitting that guy. I'd have to go back and check what the call sign is. It's somewhere up north. I thought it was North Jersey, but it could be Connecticut. So there's actually a couple of them, and I try to do both 500 hertz and 2500 hertz. So yeah.
So do we have to get our HF set up to be able to do a particular band? I mean, I can do 40, okay, but is it on 80 or what band would
they have them all over the bands? They have a lot on 80. They have a lot on 40. So we'll be going over the 40 meter. So that might be the best. But we probably won't be pinging each other, I guess, maybe unless it's at night or something. I don't know, but
Okay. All right, and that's gonna start on the 5th of December. So
Correct.
It'll be the 5th and the 19th. And
Yep.
then whatever it goes beyond that, whatever. you
yeah,
need.
it might go beyond that. You know,
Yeah,
I know that it's
Yeah,
set
2
up for
nights,
2,
probably
but
won't be enough, yeah.
yeah, I mean, I could cover the basics of Vara, but if you want to
Right.
get into the particulars of WinLink, it's going to take a little bit more.
Right, and then January, well, Monday, the first Monday in January is the 2nd, so that's past the holidays, so be able to pick it up again and do it the 2nd and the 16th, and beyond that, And I think Chris I'll start the session,
Yeah.
and I'll just turn it over to you as host.
Yep.
I'll
Yeah.
make you host, let's see.
You've done it before.
Yeah, I did it before, I just have to make sure. Make host, there it is, yeah. So it's right in the menu for your particular picture there. Okay,
Okay.
cool. All
Yeah, that
right,
works.
Wait a minute,
Okay.
don't go nowhere.
yeah, okay.
Hey, Rich, I guess we ought to start getting something together for FT8 from when Mike's done.
Yeah, let's see how things,
Or we'll force Gary to do something on SDRs.
well, as you can
Oh,
tell,
yeah.
He's got the slow scan TV stuff. That's pretty good. I enjoyed that when we did
Yeah,
that.
we'll probably revisit that later in the year, the new year, yeah.
yeah, my time has been limited a little bit, especially with the health of my brother-in-law. I've been taking care of him and he's in rehab 2 or 3
Oh,
days a week
wow.
now, so I'm the driver.
You want me to come up with something and I'll send it to you?
Yeah, that'd probably be better.
Okay,
Yeah.
not a
And
problem.
if you need me to fill in for any of that, I'm not an expert on FT8, but I do know it. So
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm comfortable with it,
That FT4, I've been doing that all day today, so.
just getting FT8 set up is the hardest part. So if we can get people through that part of the
Yeah.
process,
Right,
didn't listen to the radio is not hard. But getting
And-
all the settings, with getting the logbook of the world set up and all that's the hardest part.
yeah, I don't do that anyway, but going through having them understand the auto sequence, when it sends the
Right.
stuff automatically and that kind of stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, I agree. That's the hardest. Once you get that set up, then you just learn tips and tricks on how to offset, don't stomp on people and, when they answer your CQ, don't stay on their channel, move over.
yeah. I rarely get on the same frequency unless I really want the station and they're not coming back on me on my frequency, then I'll jump right on their frequency.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I've
yeah.
only done it very few times.
Or if I know they're piling up, I'll just go a little below them or a little above them and just usually,
Yeah.
Hawaii got back to me that way.
I
today.
usually stay around 30 watts, that's, unless again, it's somebody I really want, I'll pump it up to 50 or 60, but
I'm like Steve. I
not gonna
go,
make much difference on the S meter anyway, so.
I go
so
10 to 100. So
so is the focus going to be FT8 or the software used with some of the other modes?
Yes.
Wherever it goes, right?
Yeah.
We'll start with FT8 and then go from there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because Rich does a lot of FT4, but I can't grasp FT4. That's too fast for me.
Yeah, it's essentially the same thing. It's just quicker.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
I make changes in FT8 as I'm in the process. So 7.5 seconds is
You're not going to
way
do that with
quicker.
FT4.
I got a hard time keeping up my log in FT4. So
you should
Okay,
see me. I have a spreadsheet on this computer for my FT8 contacts. And all the other stuff, and I'm whipping back and forth. I have QRZ up on one of my screens on this computer. And my spreadsheet on this computer on the other screen, because I have 2 screens for this one. And then I'm zipping back and forth on the chair. Because what I do is I look at it, I see somebody's call, maybe they're calling CQ. I go over here to my spreadsheet and do a search to see if I haven't worked them yet. Okay, and then if I have
Oh, man.
I
You should do it like field day. you just color
No,
code it
no, I'm
within
not
the
a
tool.
field
Yeah,
guy.
You
that's
know
what
if
I
you've
do.
I
got
think
a
you guys
color
need to
in it.
use Grid Tracker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
Grid
I
Tracker,
I like my
absolutely.
own stuff. I don't know. I like my own stuff.
Color code, and it comes up automatically that I've worked the
Yeah.
guy, and it
And
tells me that.
no, the way I do it impresses the hell out of my guests when I bring them here. You know, so I don't want to.
I have a hard time keeping up and I got 5 monitors.
And then I fire up all of the television stuff and have color bars, and so they're really impressed. I had one cousin take pictures, so you know. Anyway, all right. I thank
Great
everybody.
job, Gary.
All right.
It's been fun. It was a great job because everybody else pitched in. You know, you can't do this by yourself. Okay, Jeff, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, we're going to continue this on the beginning the 5th of December.
Right.
Mike will be KG4JYA. Mike will, I have to read it. Mike will be starting Vera, which is a modem for basically basically with WinLink, but it's got its own uses too. So that's on the 5th of December will be the next DigiNet.
Right.
I'll start it. I think that's the way Chris has it planned. I'll start it as a host, and then I'll turn it over to Mike, and Mike will actually do the instruction.
Yeah, if you could start the recording too, that would be great.
That I'm not sure.
Chris does
Actually, I
that.
think it starts automatically.
Yeah,
'cause
Oh, okay.
Chris does
I
that.
think Chris has that set up because I told it to record on one of my NVMe drives, and it didn't. So
Okay.
I think Chris said he's got it recording someplace.
I heard him say today that he has it automatically to do it.
Yeah,
Good.
right. As soon as
Okay,
I
good.
started, I see it tells me, and it does not go into my drive.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
You know,
Okay.
Mike, will you go to the DigiNet page on the website and look at the WinLink information resources and make sure
Yeah.
you got all the information there. If you need me to add something, I'll do it.
Okay. Let's see here.
I don't know if anything about it, so I'm not sure everything's there or not.
All right, guys, I'm going to drop out, but thanks again, Gary. and
Okay,
crew.
yeah, you
Very
guys,
good- very good session.
he doesn't mean you need to do it now, Mike. You
Oh,
know,
okay. Yeah. And I
That's
still see
easier.
the old
And
stuff.
then if there's something, right, if there's something missing or you want to change it, let Jeff know.
Okay, will do.
Right. Okay, guys, thanks for
Thanks a lot.
thanks for
Take care.
making it good.